Hi, I'm Daniel Haug with Vincia Prep, and I'm going to show you how to start doing data sufficiency questions. So first off, we need to know what are the parts to a data sufficiency question. And so we've got the question itself, and then we have statement 1 and statement 2. Next, we need to know what is sufficient. And so an answer is sufficient if we can say yes, no, or we can give one exact answer. So if they're asking for x, and we can say that x is equal to 5, then it's sufficient. Or if they say, is x equal to 3, and then we find in one of the statements that x is equal to 2, then that is also sufficient. We can say that no, x is not equal to 3. So yes and no are both sufficient, and if we can find one exact value for x, it's sufficient. Then we need to know what the answer choices state. So answer A says that statement 1 by itself is sufficient, or statement 1 by itself is sufficient, but not 2 by itself. B says statement 2 alone is sufficient, but not statement 1 by itself. Answer C says that we need both statements to be able to answer the question. D says that each one individually is enough to answer the question. And E says that even if we take both together, we still can't answer the question, or we still can't say it's sufficient, which means that we can say yes, no, or give one exact value for the variable we're looking for. So that's the different parts. Now, when we're doing this, we want to memorize, that's a lot for the different answer choices. And so we want to start off by basically memorizing those answers so we can go to them automatically. Next, we want to keep in mind that we can make good guesses by eliminating some of the answer choices. So let's look at this. And let's say that I eliminate statement 1. Like, that's not going to be enough because we're looking for the value of x, and x is greater than 3, so it could be 5, 6, 7. So statement 1 by itself is not enough. So that means that we can get rid of A. We can get rid of E. And that's pretty much it. So if we get rid of statement 1, then we have a 33% chance of getting it right, even if we don't know what the second statement says. Likewise, if we had started with statement 2, and we saw, okay, what is the value of x? Statement 2 says that x is equal to 2. Well, we can give one exact value for x. So that means the answer is going to be either B, or it's going to be D. So if not paying attention to the first statement, if we look just at the second statement, and we find that that's sufficient, then the answer is going to be either B or D, because D says that each one by itself would be sufficient. Now, if we take the actual question and we look at it, okay, statement 1 we already said is not sufficient because we're looking for one value of x, and this has multiple values. Statement 2 is sufficient, and so that means that the answer is going to be B. Statement 2 by itself is sufficient, but not statement 1 by itself. So that's how to get started on data sufficiency, and I hope you found that helpful.